I think it's a testament to the kind of elected leaders that are coming out of Louisiana on Capitol Hill.
Congressional lawmakers for Louisiana are showing their support for House Majority Leader Steve Scalise this morning. He's officially the Republicans' nominee for Speaker of the House. The House reconvenes today after yesterday's private vote.
But Scalise still has some support to garner to receive the top position. Leah McNeil joins us in studio to explain how his appointment could be huge for Louisiana. It absolutely would be so big for our state.
Yes, he would be the first person that would be into that role from our state if he is selected, but he has quite a bit of an uphill battle to get there. Now, it's no secret that the Republican Party is fairly divided. Scalise narrowly beat out Trump-backed Representative Jim Jordan in that closed-door meeting Wednesday afternoon. A full House vote did not happen last night because Scalise still has not secured enough support to win the speakership within his own party. Right now, it's just a numbers game. Scalise narrowly beat out Jordan with 113 votes to Jordan's 99, which still puts him below the minimum votes needed to secure the speakership in a full House vote floor. That's 217. Democrats are expected to vote against Scalise. WWL political analyst Clancy DeVoe says that's because that vote didn't happen because Scalise did not have enough votes to secure the speakership. Moving forward, he says that he thinks the best thing Scalise can do is secure more than the 217 votes he needs.
They cannot risk having that again. They need to all go in, not just Steve Scalise, but the entire GOP conference needs to come back knowing they've got the votes for either Steve Scalise or somebody else. And right now, it's Steve Scalise.
If I were a betting man, I would say that my money's on Steve Scalise.
If Scalise does not secure enough votes, then the process just starts all over again with the Republican Party within the House trying to get on the same page with selecting a candidate. But if he can secure the speaker role, this means more attention for the issues we face here in Louisiana and hopefully more funding to address them. As of now, we're still waiting to see when that next vote will be had. Leslie.
Leah, thank you. And Scalise is garnering support from Louisiana's only Democrat in the House.
Yeah, Congressman Troy Carter, a Democrat from New Orleans, predicts Scalise will ultimately get the votes needed to be Speaker. He believes Scalise's appointment will be a win for Louisiana as a whole.
Assuredly, there's been issues that will divide Republicans and Democrats. I'm hopeful that a Speaker Scalise will be able to bridge that divide and create more of a bipartisan effort to solving the issues that plague not only Louisiana, but the rest of our country.
State Senator Kirk Talbot, who we heard from a few minutes ago, calls Scalise the ultimate reach across the aisle type of leader. Scalise is also getting support from another congressman in the Senate, Senator Bill Cassidy.
On Twitter, Cassidy said, quote, Steve Scalise is a strong leader, great father, and a good man. He would make a great speaker. If there is anyone that can handle challenges, it is Steve. All behind Steve.